In this DMZ video, we're going to be unlocking every single lock location on Ashika Island, finding out what loot's in that area and what other secrets it holds. That way, at the end of the video, we can go over what all keys are worth keeping on Ashika Island and what keys you can just trash, because only having 30 key slots is really hard to manage, and there's some keys that aren't going to be worth anything, and there's some keys that are going to be really good to keep. And if you guys get this video to over 5,000 likes, we'll do the exact same thing on Marzah with over 120 lock locations. Obviously, the first thing we have to do is acquire some keys, that way we can start opening lock locations. The easiest way to do this is by doing HVT contracts. This is because every time you take down an HVT, they are going to drop a key. So our first key is going to be the mud covered Cashe key. If you guys want to see any more DMZ videos like this, make sure to unlock that subscribe button. The mud covered Cashe key is underneath the bridge in the front of the castle. If you open up your map, it's going to be right here underneath this bridge. Let's see what she holds. Open it up. We got some cash, a gold bar, and 2 keys. Both of these being Marzah keys, and they're always going to spawn inside of it. We've got the crash site weapon case key, and we've got the SC Special Forces footlocker key. Here we go, another key. This time it's the main harbor control key. Here's where the key to the main harbor control goes. If you open up your map, it's on the bottom right in this little building right here. Let's open it up and see what secrets we can find in here. Ooh, gold bar. Ooh, horse, cheap wine, some cash, sensitive documents, 3 plate. Oh, we got 2 kill streaks, a sentry gun, and an advanced UAV. And we've also got a printed document on the desk. Top secret. Very soon we're going to bring our cargo ships in. Make sure that no unauthorized ships arrive at the island for any reason. If a local ship captain becomes insistent, tell him to contact me directly and I will handle it. And it looks like we also got the key for our next lock location, water pump control key. Here's where the water pump control key goes. If you open up the map, top of the middle, right here, this little building. Let's see what she holds inside of it. So we've got a weapon here. We got some armor plates. We got another printed document, aged wine. We got a computer. Not any loot in here, but let's see what this printed document says. Top secret, the water treatment system is to be shut off completely over the next few days. Please do not under any circumstances tell any of the villagers. Act like business as usual. Please destroy this message after you read it. So there's that message. And we got our next key, the rusted fridge key. So yes, we're going to go unlock a fridge. Now this key is going to open a fridge at the bottom of the ocean. Also going to be on the bottom of the map. If you come way down here to the dock, there's going to be this round building. We're going to jump off this, and here's the fridge. Let's see what's inside of this bad boy. Go ahead and open it up. A bunch of weapons and another note. I'm not going to take any of those weapons there, but we will read what the note says. If you are reading this from the fridge in the water, it is probably already too late. Let it be known that we plan to dump this as a last-ditch effort to avoid detection. The soldier people cannot know that we're about to fight back. I feel silly even leaving this note, but I want the world to know one day what happened here. Duffel bags are also a pretty easy way to find some keys. This one has the key to the Floatsam cargo cache. The Floatsam cargo cache is another underwater crate. This one being on this side of the map right here. It's going to be underneath this shipping container. So we head back underwater. You can see you got to enter it from this side, open it up, and let's see what she holds inside of it. Oh, wow. We got 2 gold bars and we got a rusted fridge key, which we've already been in. Next, we've got the Combat Engineer Toolkit key. The Combat Engineer Toolkit's actually on top of a SAM site right here on the map. If you zoom in, let's go ahead, open it, see what mystery she holds inside. Classified documents, a sheet of paper with a handwritten note, and we got an old film canister. I don't trust these new soldier people. They don't listen to me when I tell them this place is haunted. I warn them about the island spirits, but they dishonor them every chance they get. It's time to fight back. Oh, and I left you some extra rice I had. My wife always makes too much. Now we've got the Lost Manager's office key. This one's going to be by the port in this building, and this building can sometimes be a stronghold. So yes, you're also going to need the stronghold key card to first get in here. This is where it is on the map in this building right here. Let's open up the manager's office and see what she holds. We got some cash, some documents, a duffel bag. Oh, and a printed document. The loot we got here wasn't very good, but let's read the document. Top secret. The shipment from the DRC should be arriving today. When it does, send the boats out and escort them and get that cargo loaded carefully onto a truck and headed up to the hill. Tell your men to drop everything and make sure it arrives at the castle as soon as possible. I want you personally to escort it the whole way. This is your #1 priority. Oh, look at that. We just got a key from a safe. Key to the research center room. The research center locked door is inside this H building here on the map, kind of on the left side. Sometimes it can be a stronghold, and yes, in our game right now, it is a stronghold, meaning we are going to need a stronghold key card to first get inside the building. That way we can get to the locked door. If you enter from the front of the building, what you want to do is go to the left, go up the staircase, and then as soon as you go up the staircase, you'll see the locked room right here. Let's open it, see what loot she's holding for us. Oh, and there's an enemy. Okay, well, be ready. So enemies can also spawn in here, so make sure you have your gun ready and drawn. We've got 2 different supply drop crates. We got an origami horse, an encrypted hard drive. Okay, a large backpack. That's going to help. Another supply drop, a UAV. I'll take that. Another one of these, a bunch of lockers with a ton of money. This is definitely a good key. that I recommend saving for this. Another UAV. Okay, I'll take that. A cryptid hard drive. A blue access building 21 key card. Okay. It also contains the Ashika research documents. This is a mission item you're going to need at some point. Research discussing the studies and various treatments of Russian gas poisoning. There was a large surge in locals reporting similar symptoms, feeling burning in the lungs and extreme fatigue. It was concluded the gas acts on the preliminary capillaries and eventually restricts blood oxidation anywhere from mid to lethal levels. Patients were reported not to recover from exposure for multiple years. In extreme cases, civilian experienced hypoxia, induced brain damage. Next up to bat is the hotel employee fridge key. The locked fridge is in the building right in front of us. On the map, you can find it in the left middle. This is the building. If you walk over here, you'll find the fridge. Let's open it and see what she holds inside. Okay, we've got 3 different weapons, one of them being the Joker, and we've got another note. Let's go ahead and read this. I've hid the weapons here like you asked. If you're reading this, I'm sure the fight has begun, my friend. We'll retake the castle on the island. If it's the last thing we do, good luck. If this is not Jiro, then the fight is probably already lost. Please take these weapons and use them. Fight back and take Ashika. Take this. Come on. Let's go. And he dropped the Bathhouse attendance key. This right in front of us is the Beach Club Bathhouse. If you open your map, it's going to be at the bottom left. It's this building right here. Let's enter it and see what it has to offer. Oh, wow. Well, we definitely got a lot of cash on the ground. That's 10K cash right there. We got a duffel bag. We got a gold bar. We'll drop that for that. Okay, we got a UAV and a bomb drone for kill streaks. Some documents. Another gold bar. I'll take that. Some cash, a hard drive, another gold bar, and a gold skull. This is definitely a key I'd recommend keeping. There's a lot of good stuff in here. As I sit and ponder the recent events, I can't help but think the soldiers have awoken something in the island. The mask literally fell off the wall yesterday and fell into my bag. I think the island spirits are trying to tell me it's time to leave and they want me to help them. A thick fog has rolled over in the last few days, and strange ships have arrived to take some of us off the island. I think I'm going to take the mask with me. Oh, here we go. Our first denied area, the City Hall hideout key. So this isn't a normal lock location. This is a denied area. There's only 2 of these on Ashika Island. You can tell that it's a denied area because the key's golden, and it's actually a marked location on the map. If you look on the map, go to the bottom left, you can see right here, City Hall, meaning this is a denied area. This isn't just a room with a bunch of loot. This is a completely locked down area with a bunch of enemies in it. So you're not going to get a free loot. There is a bunch of loot in here, but first you got to clear out all the enemies. Oh, riot shield. There's also going to be booby traps, so make sure you disarm those. So now that we've cleared the area, we can loot all the chests. Here's 1 golden chest, 2nd golden chest right here, 3rd golden chest right here. Here's the 4th golden chest, 5th chest, chest number 6. And that unfortunately appears to be all. There was only 6 chests in here, and we got some okay loot, but it definitely wasn't worth all the enemies we had to take out. I think there's better options for keys besides this place to loot. Next, we've got the farmer's lunchbox key. Yes, we're about to unlock a lunchbox. If you open the map, it's going to be here at the top left in this building, in this corner. Go ahead, see what's inside of this lunchbox. And there's an X13 auto, a note, a revive pistol, and an electric drill. Let's read the note. Things have gotten so much worse. It's time to leave before they capture more of us. I don't even know where they took some of the villagers who were up the hill last night banging on the gates. If you find this, I'm already heading to the boat, leaving this morning. Just drop your tools and join me. Now it's time for the waterlogged bag key. This one's actually at the bottom of a swimming pool. If you open up your map here towards the top left, you're going to see this pool. The bag's going to be at the bottom of the pool. So if we go ahead and jump into the pool, we're going to unlock it and see what this has to hold. A gold bar, some money, and we've got a note. Let's hop up here, read the note. Oh, so you found where I tossed your share. I can't believe you would take me to this horrible, creepy island for our anniversary. I am so done with your crap. I'm taking what's mine and a little extra for my trouble. Don't try to follow me. Wow. Okay. Next on the chopping block is the Waterways maintenance kit key. This key unlocks the toolbox that's right in front of me. This is in the underwater passageway. If you go to the mini map, if you look at the castle, you want to find this little corridor here and essentially look for this on the map. We're going to swim forward and we're going to check out what's inside of this. So go ahead, open it up. And inside this, we got a bomb drone, 2 revive pistols, and a self-revive kit. The next key on our list is the H.M.S. Shipwreck cache key. The H.M.S. Shipwreck key surprisingly spawns on a wrecked ship. It's going to be here on the island. If you go all the way over to the right, it's going to be on this wrecked ship. And if we dive down here, you're going to see it. Go ahead, unlock this container, and every single time you open this, it's going to contain a gold skull, a journal, and it's going to have a key to the drifting supply bag. The gold skull is worth 12K, and the journal entry reads off, something has attacked the ships, and we're now drifting back to the island and slowly sinking. The groaning noises from the ship's hull sound like a monster, or maybe it is a monster. The island won't let us leave. I'm pondering jumping into the water with the masks in my bag. Yes, that is what I'm doing. The masks are compelling me to make a swim for it. Here we go. Now for the drifting supply bag crate, and this is the key that we just got from the H.M.S. Shipwreck cache. This one's going to be way out in the water. This is probably the most hidden out of all the locked places. So what you want to do is line up at the top left-hand side of the map. You're going to see this little point. And right up in between here, if you look at this line, this is about where it's going to be. And you can see the bags underneath us in the water. You got to dive way down to the bottom. In the last note, he talked about there being 3 different masks that he was dropping. So let's go ahead, open it up, and boom. As you can see in here, you're going to find 3 different masks and a journal entry. These are always going to spawn in here. These are the 3 masks inside of the bag, and these will spawn every single time. They all have different designs. They look pretty cool, and they're worth 25k each. Meaning if you open this bag and sell all 3 of these, you'll be able to get a large backpack and a tier 3 armor plate from a buy station every single time. There's also a journal that comes with it. Laminated paper, the 3 scarred masks of Ashika, found in an old wooden box uncovered on castle grounds after an earthquake in 1855. The origins are unknown. These are the 3 different names in the mask. I'm not going to read these off because I'm going to butcher the names. Here we go. Next key, Lost Room 403. This key goes to a room in this building. If you're looking on the map, it's kind of in the middle left right here, right above City Hall. What you want to do is from the roof, you want to go down 1 layer. You're going to open this door. This is going to be the locked room. Go ahead, open it up. Let's see the loot we got inside. We got a weapon, got a medium backpack. We got a chest with more medium backpacks and stuff. We've got a metal briefcase with nothing in it. We've got shipping intel. We got a shotgun, some cash, and a UAV. A supply drop. It's also got Marzah shipping intel, and if we go ahead and read this, documents logging the ingoing and outgoing cargo shipments of Marzah. There's a series of documents recording shipments from over 10 years ago, and there's a series of documents from the past 5 years. In many shipments to and from Mexico and Russia, the total recorded cargo is light for the size of ship being used. A series of Russian ships from 14 years ago are recorded to have sunken without defined cause. Next, we've got the Tsuki Castle hideout key, and this is a weird key. This is also a denied area. This opens the castle in the middle of the map. However, if you take down and hack the Wilson, you'll also be able to open it for free. But instead of hacking the Wilson, you can see it's not hacked there. You can use this key to unlock the front door to the castle, skipping the Wilson step. That's really the only use of this key. You guys know the deal with the castle. There's a bunch of golden chests and a bunch of loot in here. It's really not worth going for because you're going to have to be heavily set up to be able to take out all the enemies. The main point to go in here is to get the weapons case, besides a separate key we're going to show in a little bit. Now, for my personal favorite Ashika Island key, we've got the Tsuki Castle weapon key. This is going to be inside the castle in the middle of the map. Once you walk in the door, you're going to head to the right. We're going to go over here. We're going to head to the right again. This is what it's going to unlock. These are weapon lockers. Each one of these you unlock is going to use 1 use on the key. And the cool part about these lockers will almost always have a GPU in them. Out of the 21 times I've opened these lockers, I've got a GPU 20 of those times. GPUs are important for later on missions, and they're worth 16k. So it's a super easy way to get some cash, and it's going to help you finish those missions. That's why this is one of my favorite keys on Ashika Island. And finally, for our last and final lock location, we've got the Ashika Island informational booth key. If you open up your map, it's going to be in this building right here. Let's go ahead and unlock it, see what she holds inside. So there's a 3-plate, a medium backpack. We got a chest with an advanced UAV, another chest. This one got a cluster mine. Oh, and there's also a key. We got main harbor control key. So there is some decent loot in here. Now that we've unlocked every single area, our thing on Ashika Island, let's go over what keys you should keep and what keys you should trash. We're going to break this down in different categories. The first one being keys needed for missions. If you haven't done the faction mission that needs these keys yet, make sure you save it. That way you have it ready to go once you get to that mission. The first one being the City Hall hideout key. Then we've got the Lost Room 403 key. Then the Research Center room key. All of these keys are at some point in time going to be needed for a faction mission. Next, we have the keys that are helpful for getting mission items. You don't need to use these keys to finish these missions, but they're going to help you get stuff like gold bars, gold skulls, and GPUs. And there's missions that require you to exfil or dead drop these items. The first one being the Waterlogged bag. This will always get you 1 gold bar. Then there's the H.M.S. Shipwreck key, which is always going to get you a gold skull. Then there's the mud covered cache key, which is always going to get you a gold bar. Then there's the Floatsam cargo cache key, which will always get you 2 gold bars. Then there's the Tsuki Castle weapons locker key, which can get you up to 3 GPUs. The next set of keys is going to get you amazing loot and is really helpful for getting set back up after you lost everything. The first one being the drifting supply bag key. This is going to guarantee you get $75,000 in cash, which is enough to buy a large backpack and a tier 3 armor vest. Then we've got the H.M.S. Shipwreck cache key. This is going to get you a gold skull and a drifting supply bag key, which we just stated is worth $75,000. Next, we have the Beach House Attendant's key, which in my opinion is one of the best spots to loot in the entirety of Ashika Island. Every time I go there, I get crazy loot like a bunch of gold bars, gold skulls, catch, and a bunch of kill streaks. Then we've got the Research Center Room key, which has a ton of good loot as well. Lost Room 403, which is a mission, but on top of it being a mission location, there's also a bunch of other good loot there as well. Then we've got Main Harbor Control key, which once again is going to have a lot of good loot. Next, we've got the mid-tier loot keys. I wouldn't recommend keeping these keys in your key stash, but if you find one while playing Ashika Island and you're near the location, you might as well go check it out. We've got Water Pump Control. I've seen a GPU spawn in here before, but a lot of times there's not going to be much loot in there. There's the Ashika Island informational booth. It can have good loot, but it's not always going to be there. Then there's the City Hall hideout key. This is used for a mission, but after you beat the mission, I don't recommend saving this key, because if you clear out the area, you're going to find 6 golden chests, but you could also find that from just about any stronghold, and a stronghold key has unlimited uses, and you can use it on both Ashika Island and on Marzah, and it's going to be closer to where you spawn. So if you're keeping the City Hall hideout key, yeah, you're going to be able to get some golden chests, but it's way more restricted than just a normal stronghold key. Then there's the Lost Manager's Office, which once again can have good loot, but a lot of times it's going to leave you dissatisfied. And finally, we have the trash keys. I don't even recommend picking these up off the ground, because the majority of the time you're not going to find anything worth value in these. There's the Combat Engineer Toolkit, the Farmer's Lunchbox, the Rusted Fridge, which is only going to have weapons in it, the Hotel Employee Fridge, once again just a place for weapons. Then there's the Tsuki Castle hideout key, which is going to allow you to get into the castle, but you could also do that for free by just taking out the Wilson. And if you don't take out the Wilson, you're going to have to deal with him on the way out, which he's kind of annoying and can down you pretty quickly. So I still recommend just taking out the Wilson. Then there's the Waterway Maintenance Kit key, which is going to get you some self-revives and stuff, but you can find those commonly around the map everywhere. So that's it. That's what's in every lock location on Ashika Island, and what keys you should keep and what keys you should trash. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you want to see a part 2 where we do the same thing, but for every lock location on Al Marzah, make sure to leave a like on this video, because if we hit 5,000 likes, we will make that as a part 2. And if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, make sure to unlock that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.